Right, welcome back everyone to another video. In this video, I'll be walking you through my top trade setup. I'm currently not in any trade right now, so basically what we're doing here is correlating all this pair with dollar index, and then we see how we can make something really interesting out of the market this week. Okay, we're going to be looking through a wide range of instruments. We're going to talk about Forex, we're going to talk about crypto, we're going to talk a little bit about indices, all right, and then we jump straight back into stock if time permits us. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into business. So the first pair I'll be watching, one of the pair that's been dropping so dramatically, is USD and as you can see, it started off right there. Okay, after I break below this major support right there, after breaking below this major support here, okay, you can see it's hold off really hard. Okay, this right here, and then last week Wednesday, it actually really get pumped off and then it sold off really dramatically. Even when DXY still seems to be quite strong to some extent. USDHF instead was really just kept on dropping. So that puts me in a very simple and a very conflicted mode with the pair, because first off, this shouldn't really, because looking at the technicals and the correlation between the pairs, okay, you will notice that there's nothing to actually warrant this drop technically. But when you check the fundamentals, the Swiss franc seems to be quite strong right now. Okay, they just increase their interest rate, just hike the interest rate, and couple their data seems to be coming back to back to be positive. So on the Swiss franc side, the fundamentals seems to be quite strong. And taking a look at the instrument at the futures, okay, the pair itself, okay, it seems to be very positive right now. Seems very strong. So that is the only thing, the technical thing I can actually correlate with this pair that makes all this drop makes a bit of a sense to me. Okay, but so far so good. What is the plan on USDHF is to continue the sell-off, basically. All right, the first thing I'll be waiting for is to see if I can get a pullback, a meaningful pullback to retest this particular key zone, the March low, and then we'll look into selling it all the way off to this zone right there. Okay, by that time, I guess DXY might also take a little break to the upside before it drops all the way down. All right, so that would possibly make a bit of a sense, and then we can actually get into a very nice trade on USD moving forward. Okay, so that is the basic thing, my simple plan on USD so far, so good. So let's take another look at its counterpart, which is USD CAD. So taking a look at USD CAD, you will notice another conflicted price action on USD CAD and dollar index again. So first off, dollar seems to be going through a little bit of a turn off, okay, in the market because of the weakness, right? Especially with the job data that came out on Friday. Okay, it came very short. Okay, the hourly earning came very short. The employment rate also came very short, including the NFP. Okay, so we're witnessing that and seeing the impact of that on the price of DXY. Okay, on the price of dollar actually falling short of the grace above 103. It fell short of the grace above 105 actually. Okay, right here 105. It fell all the way down to 103.5 on Friday. And this morning right now, which is Monday, okay, Monday the 5th of August 2024, okay, you can see it just a little bit below 102.90. Okay, 102.90, 102.95. Basically. So right now we are still, but that doesn't really happens to affect the likes of USD CAD, because you can see it is still at the top there, moving above 138.68. Okay, so however, I noticed the divergence at the top here. Okay, and that wasn't only just because of the price look like that. It's also been correlated with the likes with my personal and important moving RSI indicator right here, because you can see that the price seems to be going higher high, where the indicator seems to be going lower high. All right, so that is a confluence, I mean a divergence right there. So I'm waiting to see if they can take a short trade on USD CAD. As a matter of fact, I would consider taking a short trade on this instrument than taking a short trade on USDCHF. Okay, I will take UCAD share sell before I take the USDCHF. Why? Because UCAD seems to be on a high horse right now. It's at the 2022 high right there. It's retesting it very hard, but it's finding it hard to break because you can see, okay, you can see that right here got retested 2022, 2023. This is also mid 2023 or late 2023. You can see November 2023, and then 2024, early 2024, July, which is uh yeah, definitely, which is May. Okay, excuse me, it's May, mid 2024. We tested it, and then right now it is retesting things. So we've seen one, two, three, four, five. The market has retested this same particular level. So that is telling me that it's either this that particular level, that top right there, that resistance level right there, is either it got broken to the upside, okay, so either it got broken to the upside, or it ultimately fall all the way down, at least to this major key level, or even fall all the way down to probably this one right here, this level, which is 135, that particular psychological level. So on UCAD, I am very much interested in it to see if I can take a sell trade this week, basically. But I'll watch this and I'll really, really be patient on it. Like I said, I will consider it first before I take a sell on I take a sell on USDCHF moving forward. Then looking at euro dollar. So as you all know that euro dollar and US and dollar index are inversely correlated, okay, correlated negatively. And I was taking a short trade on USD euro dollar last week. I think I took the trade on Monday last week, and it got me closed out. Okay, due to the job data that came that was very terrible for dollar on Friday. So I took a short trade somewhere around there. It came all the way down here. I took it now and I saw the market around here. So that was a little bit of a drama right there, and it got me closed out nicely, basically. Got me closed out nicely. So moving forward, I would love to see the pullback, just a slight pullback, just exactly what I'm looking at here. You know, it's inversely correlated. While this kind of pullback to the upside, I would like to see this pullback to the downside, use as support. Okay, why this is used as resistance, and then I'll wait for what I will further look for a more bullish momentum. Okay, probably we're gonna get a breakup of this match high. Maybe we're gonna get a breakup of it. Well, I don't know yet, but I would really love to see that actually happen moving forward. All right, so the next pair I'll be talking about now is pound dollar. So let's take a look at pound dollar real quickly. So pound dollar as well is in a little bit of a it's in a bit of a show right there at the top. As you can see, we have a very bullish momentum that started somewhere around the 15th of April last this year, anyways, 2024. I mean, so we saw this actually very decent bullish momentum. I know you know the drill, and it find it very hard to continue to go to the upside. Okay, probably due to the strength that that seemed to have resumed back into DXY last week, right here, because we saw this very sharp because this is a daily time frame, so the impulsiveness of the bullish momentum might looks very small, but it is there. You take a chart a little bit lower to 1 hour or maybe a bit to 4 hours, you see the impulsiveness of the bullish momentum that kind of resumed back into the price late last week. I mean, early this month, basically, late of July and early this month, early August. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. All right. So the impulsiveness was there, the bullishness was there. So that's why we witnessed this drop in the price of pound dollar. However, with the weakness that happened on Friday, it didn't really have that much effect on compound. Okay, the effect wasn't that much of important, not like what happened to euro dollar when we saw a very big spike in price, something around 150 to 170 pips jump to the upside on euro dollar. Okay, it was almost 200 because if you factor the drop that already happened because we saw, euro dollar was running in like 40 minus 40 pips on Friday before the news happened. When the news happened, it jumped all the way up to like 160 pips. So plus or minus, we're talking about 200 pips. And when euro dollar do 200 pips in price, okay, due to news, I want the pound dollar would have done something like 350 to 450 pips. And the best I saw pound dollar last week was something around 68 pips plus. Okay, so that was quite disturbing in a way because you can see everything right here as well. Like everything happens so fast. It's under 4 hours. It happens so fast and so swift that it kind of almost swept me off my feet. But the fact is, I was expecting that, and that's why I was chilling a little bit on jumping into multiple trades. Actually, I should have taken the sell on USDCHF. You watch my previous video. I should have taken it. I should have chipped in a very small sell on USDCHF. I waited too long, so that was water on the bridge, anyways. So moving forward, the plan on pound dollar right now is to look for a potential buy to the upside if there's a break above this particular structure right there. Okay, there's a break above that. I think we might get into a very nice trade. Okay, we might get into a very nice trade right there. Okay. However, it will be something of importance moving forward. Right? To be something of importance moving forward. So the next thing is the alternate side or an alternate trade is if we get a break below the structure right here and a pullback, we can see that there is a structure right here. Okay, there's a very tiny and a very tight stop loss that looks much more obvious on the hourly time frame. Okay, it looks much more obvious on the hourly time frame, right there. Okay, if this particular structure right here, it looks more obvious on the hourly time frame. So if we get a break below it, a pullback, I might look into a sell trade, and I'll be targeting the March low. But correlating it right now with DXY, focusing on the weakness that's going on right now on DXY, I think I would love to see a much impact of that on pound dollar. Basically, I would like to see a very small impact of that on pound dollar. Actually, I don't want I don't want it to go all the way down. I don't want it to go down much more than crazy. So what the DXY seems to be pulling up, okay, because I want to see a pull up a little bit, just a retracement level, a retracement kind of move. Okay, very small, very slow, and I wouldn't want pound dollar to actually break this structure because then when it breaks this below here, I'm obligated to take a sell trade. All right. So I wouldn't want it to actually come down much more than probably here. Okay. I wouldn't want it to come down than this. So I can look for a buy trade because I still believe that the X1 is still very much bearish. And when the X1 is going down, when dollar index is going down, I want to start looking for a buy trade on pound dollar, basically. So that is the plan. It looks quite rough over there, but I think as the week progresses, the whole move is going to get clearer and clearer moving forward. Let me actually delay this so we can see the price more clearly. I think it's a bit obvious there like that. So that's all on pound dollar. Let's go to Kiwi dollar instead. So heading back to Kiwi dollar, we noticed that something quite important or interesting happened to Kiwi dollar last week, and that was the break above structure. So all through the past 3 weeks now, we've seen a very impulsive bearish momentum on DXY, and that was on Kiwi dollar, and that was very dramatic. Okay, that was very dramatic. But on the hourly time frame, I saw this divergence right there. I saw this particular divergence, meaning that the market is doing lower low, and the market is doing something like higher high right there. I mean lower high right there. So I saw this, and I was like, okay, maybe it's about time to take a counter trend on Kiwi dollar for me to actually probably take the target all the way down to this particular Kiwi dollar that got destroyed a few weeks back. I think on the 15th of on July, that's when this particular structure got destroyed. I took a short trade though. Well, I closed somewhere around there. I didn't make it last that long because I opened multiple sales on NZD card, NZD CHF, and NZD USD. So I took a little bit break on the rest of them. I was the only one that left to run is NZD CHF and NZD card, and you can check all of them in my past videos. So right now I want to see a pullback and retest of this particular structure so I can look for excuse me, so I can look for a more bullish trade moving forward. So that is that on Kiwi dollar. I'm just waiting for pullback to this area right there. Okay, so I can take a very nice sell trade. Okay, that would be a very nice sell trade right there. Okay, I think it might happen provided that DXY take that break that I am anticipating for this particular one. I want to see DXY actually come all the way to the top here. Probably. I'm not so sure if it's gonna happen, but I would really love to see that happen. If it happen, then I might take that. That might give this particular pair a room to actually do the pullback that I want it to do, so I can take or I can follow it all the way to the top after the pullback is successfully done or finally finally done. All right, so that is the plan on that's my obvious plan on this particular pair, anyways, on Kiwi dollar moving forward. So now moving to Aussie dollar, which is its counterpart in neighboring country, so to speak. Okay, as you can see, Australian dollar seems to be finding it hard to even break the obvious structure at the top here. It's finding it so hard. Okay, so right now, everything that we all understand or we all know about market correlation and stuff like that, they don't seem to be happening right now. I guess the market, yeah, I've seen the market actually take different shape, different direction. I mean, we plan and we group itself over the years, but this is a whole different level. Okay, I've seen UCAD and USDCHF move in an opposite direction, totally opposite direction. I've seen Euro dollar, I've seen Aussie dollar and Aussie dollar and Kiwi dollar moving in almost unimaginable direction. I mean, they are not moving in the same particular direction. Of course, we saw this drop on Aussie dollar and then we saw the drop on Kiwi dollar. But the fact is, this drop was happening from the top. But as far as Kiwi dollar is concerned, the drop happened at the bottom actually. Okay, and you see NZD retesting the all-time low. I think we're going to get there. You see NZD card and Aussie CHF retesting the all-time low. That is telling you that something is about to let loose in the market, or either these countries are actually just doing very poorly. And then we're going to jump into BOJ. BOJ actually increasing their interest in the past few years, okay, and witnessing we were noticing the impact of that particular intervention, see how it has changed the trajectory of USD JPY on a short term because the particular pair is still very bullish. Okay, we're gonna get all of this, but I'm just taking a little bit of break to talk about it. It is very, very dramatic, very dramatic. But technically, all right, technically we're gonna see probably I want to see a buy. Okay, I want to see a buy. But if the market stay below here, okay, staying below this May low, okay, there's still possibility that maybe if you get a retest of this particular top, okay, maybe we're gonna see 2024 low. Aussie dollar can actually come all the way down to retesting 2024 low. Honestly, at this point, I think it is just best. This is gonna be my take home after all of this. Is it is best to interpret or to trade each pair individually. Okay, individually. Don't try to incorporate market correlation. Maybe further down the line, the market might correct itself and then start moving in the normal usual way that we're all used to. But currently, you just want to probably relate to each instrument individually. Basically, I think that might be a very good thing moving forward. All right. So all right. So back to Aussie dollar. I think Aussie dollar is still very complicated right now. But for me to take a buy, I would like to see a break above this immediate resistance level. Okay, pullback. Then I will look for a buy targeting the July high. And if peradventure I get okay a retest of this level, and then I saw a reject from it. Okay, after I've been retested and used as resistance, I want to see a reject from it so I can take a sell to 2024 low. Basically, okay, that will be my target and that will be my plan on Aussie dollar right now. And going to silver, let's take a look at silver. Let's take a look at silver. Silver seems to be also reacting to the current job data. So first off, we witnessed this very beautiful and very neat bullish momentum. Okay, on the price of silver and also on the price of gold. But it seems that it's the only pair or the only commodity that seems not to range at the top here. Okay, but what it did was just this consolidative state and a bearish consolidative move that happened at the top here. But that was not the case on gold, which we'll be checking next. Okay, so since we saw the drop, okay, a very big drop in price and the break of this particular key zone. Okay, you can see we had a resistance there, we have support, and then the market didn't as resistance again. So we get a break above it, then maybe we're gonna get another all-time high, the return of this particular all-time high, which is at 32.55. Okay, 32.55. Let me actually put it there. Okay, so we have 32.55. Okay, 32.55 on silver. Okay, so that is that. As far as I'm concerned, okay, maybe we're gonna get a retest of that all time high, right? Maybe we're gonna get a retest of it or not. I don't know, right? But If it happens that silver seems to break below this pattern right there, the one think it's happening right now. If it happens to break below it and it falls below this, I think, daily low, basically just the last couple of days, this past few days low, right? I might look for a short trade down there. I'm not gonna take it anywhere here. I'm just gonna take it anywhere below there. Okay. And my stop loss is gonna be very tiny though. Okay, and then I will target the May low, and then maybe further down the room, we're gonna target the March low, basically. But right now, as it stands now, I'm seeing some very impending strength coming to gold, and that is the next pair I'll actually be touching right now. Okay, I'm seeing some really, really amazing strength coming back to gold price. As you can see, it's very well expected. Gold has been very dramatic lately. I'm not even kidding about that. And I don't think I'll be joining gold anytime soon. I would rather take silver than take gold right now. And I can't even imagine myself saying that I will take silver than take gold. But I will, honestly, if I see a very decent, because right now I don't know what's gonna happen to gold. It has broken any serious structure. Every serious structure has been destroyed. This used to be a very serious structure, and right now if I extend it, it looks very shabby. Imagine, it looks very shabby. So that's why I kept it right there. Okay, so taking a look at this particular structure right here. Okay, we saw a push the upside, saw a push. Joy we tested this broken structure, and this particular candle seems to be moving higher and higher now. So I don't know if this candle, how this candle will close, but I will probably wait till maybe a day or two to see if we're gonna get a break above this 2483 all-time high. We're gonna get it above here, all right. And then if I get a pullback and the market uses that support, okay, maybe I'll take it back at the top there, or maybe we're gonna get it to actually just come back down range a little bit, then break below support and then pull back. Okay, pull back and then drop. Maybe that will be the next plan. The same thing I have on silver. I don't want to speculate too hard here, but personally, I'm not gonna jump into gold because it is at the top here. I would rather just miss it than actually jump into it than wasting money. All right, I'll also look into a couple of tools, couple of screeners to see if the strength is actually coming back to the price of gold. If there's strength, then I will look into trade. If there's no strength, then there is no point. All right, moving forward, the Euro GBP is another the crazy pair that I saw happen. I saw something happen on them last week. It's very crazy because you will hardly see the pair like this, pair like pound, euro pound actually make this kind of jump. And ultimately, when you see them make this kind of jump, they always pull back. I've seen it every time. But they range a little bit before they pull back. So I am just capping this a little bit. I want to see it just pull back. Okay, so I can look for a buy. All right, this whole move can take another month or maybe couple of maybe 2 weeks. Okay, but the plan on Euro GP is simple: wait for this pullback and then look for buy. At that time, my moving average crossover will have also adjusted themselves, and then I will look for a bullish momentum building up slowly and resuming back to GBP so I can look for a trade. And fortunately for the pair, if it couldn't come all the way down to 2022 midly because I took a shot somewhere around there a few weeks back and I got it close at around there. I was thinking maybe it would break below here, pull back again so I can sell the rest the rest of the pair so I can sell it off back to Euro GBP, but that did not happen. So right now the market seems to be taking another shape to the upside. So now when the market is changing, when the market change direction, when the price change direction, I have to follow it because as a price action trader, my plan is to just trade the price, not what I think or what I think I know. Because the market knows better. So if the market is going up, why not just follow it to the upside? So that's the way I'm planning to take this. So pound CHF is another crazy pair. Okay, I think it has dropped this early morning with another 89 pips. Okay, CHF pair are just crazy right now. A CHF pair are quite crazy right now, and it seems like I might even say goodbye to them. I might actually not take them right now. Honestly, I might not take them because the impending and the strength. It's the strength is just too much. Okay, I want the strength. Let me actually. I'm not sure if I have any other dollar pair to analyze. No, so I'm just going to take away this DXY. I'm going to focus on the charts in front of me moving forward. So first off, the CHF pairs are very crazy right now. Okay, there's nothing to even quantify it because first of all, I took a buy trade around here on pound CHF. it didn't play out my way. So once I saw this break below structure, I was expecting the market to come back, retest this broken key zone. I wasn't expecting too much. I was expecting it to come to this key zone so I can take a sell trade. It didn't do that, right? It didn't. I was expecting something like 50% Fibonacci, thereabouts, but that didn't happen. Okay, it didn't really touch it anyways. Okay, I was expecting something like that. It couldn't do it, so it fell instead. When I saw this drop to this area, I was like, maybe we're gonna get a pullback again and then come down. But that didn't happen either. So, and I've really had my fair share of using multiple trades to this pair. That's why if they didn't do what I asked them to do, I am definitely not gonna trade them. Simple as that. Okay, if I had a plan on them, very kind of structure. If they can't do that, the better just go and I will just keep them under the abyss. Okay, I'm just going to keep them under the abyss. I'm not sure the pullback will happen this week, so I'm keeping them safe now. I'm removing them from my watch there, including USD Okay, I'm actually removing it right now. Like I said, I will consider USD card before I consider USD All right, so that's that. So let's take a look at USD It's another pair that is crazy. Okay, Bank of Japan, the BOJ really are doing something. Okay, but I've seen this happen on USD so many times. My plan is to take forward. My plan right now is to look forward a counter trend, and it's going to happen. Okay, but my counter trend comes with divergence, comes with a very simple and very interesting structure overview. Okay, and when that happens, I will definitely look for that trade. Okay, it's gonna happen one way or the other. I'm not gonna rush into this. I'm not even gonna stress this. Okay, but right now I think it's better to just wait for it. And I won't get blocking and watching how this drop because there's a possibility that dollar yen will actually come back. Yeah, it might retest this particular zone, this 2023 September low. We might get all the way down there, maybe before we now start looking for our divergence and then looking for a counter trend. So for now, I'm taking a break on dollar yen basically. So I'll take a look at USD NZD. So NZD is another pair I took a few weeks back and seems to be taking a little bit of a break. It seems like a pair that I might be jumping in very soon because it has finally come all the way down to this level to retest this particular structure, and then it seems to be rejecting right now. So a very, very good short trade should be looking to at the close of this candle. Okay, at the close of this particular candle, a very nice short trade should be expected. I took a sell trade on this particular pair. I think it ran for like 2 weeks. I took a short trade right there, and it got me closer somewhere around there, right? Because I traded all the way down there, and I'm actually glad I traded because it will have actually taken out all my profit. So that right now it's about time to take another sell trade. But I'll wait till London Open, which is around my time right now, which will be around 8 a.m. And currently the time is 5:15. Okay, 5:12 a.m. So right now I want to see this candle close. Okay, or maybe the next 8 hours I want to see this candle close. So that will be by maybe the next 4 hours. Let's take just a 4 hour time frame to see it very clearly there. So right there, okay. Okay, that's cool. So I think by 6 a.m. in the next 1 hour, I should be able to jump into the trade right there. Okay, by 6 a.m. I should be able to jump into that trade. The stop loss is very small. I'm not gonna extend it. If it doesn't make sense, I want to be out as soon as possible. But if it does make sense, I would like to jump into that trade really quickly. So that is that on NZD card. So let me put the notification very closely to this move so I can easily monitor the trade. So and I won't forget because sometimes I tend to forget trade sometimes. So the next one is NZDCHF. It's down. It is like I said, all the Swiss franc pair are relatively down right now, and Swiss is really killing every single pair along the way. Okay, it's killing them slowly. I'm not even sure it's killing them slowly because particularly this NZD, Swiss franc has been destroying it for a very since the beginning of time. I mean, when the pair is at the previous all-time low, okay, you notice that there is nothing. This is the lowest the market has ever been. The lowest. We are witnessing history here. Okay, history being made right there. Okay, we had a low here. We tested it, bounced off. We tested it, bounced off. So we had this multiple. Excuse me for that. So we had this multiple low here. Okay, that the market rejected from. But the moment we had a new low right here, okay, the market also bounced off from it. Now I'm witnessing another low here. Okay, maybe we're gonna get another bounce off, but that is not gonna happen just in a few minutes. Okay, it's gonna take its time. It's gonna be some structure being built up. Right, don't forget this is a monthly time frame. Okay, so there's gonna be some structure built before we look for that buy. So right now, my plan is to look for a buy trade on NZCHF. That's all. For now, I'm keeping it in the waiting room for as long as possible. And the next pair I'll be looking at is EuroCHF. You can also guess what is happening to EuroCHF. Also at the all-time low. Let me just take it back to the monthly band. Okay, also at the all-time low. What can we just? I mean, it is very, 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 very basic that Swiss franc is currently mad. The pair is currently mad. You can see at the all-time low. It hasn't really broken the all-time low right there. You can see 2024 and also at the all-time low. All right. So let's take it back to the 8 hour or let me just keep it at 16 hour time frame. Okay. So you can see it's been falling very hard, very, very long. Okay, been very falling so hard so long. I took a buy some weeks back. Okay, I took a buy somewhere around there. I closed at the top here. I never thought I was gonna see it. I was thinking if it's gonna come back here, I would take a buy to the upside. The same plan I had on pound CHF, but I guess and when I saw, I think it was around this time that the Swiss National Bank actually released their first data that was very positive. I think their job data there about it was quite good. The CPI also came quite good, and then what they do, they just call their rate like that. They just call, and then everything is just very it falling into place. I'm not sure if they call their rate or they've actually increased it, but I think few. No, I think they hide their rate. Few countries are really no, they call their rate. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember that because I don't want to be going back and forth. Okay, so we've had pound actually call their rate, probably CHF or Swiss franc also did call theirs. Out of Japan, they increased theirs. After they increased their interest rate. That was a very big move. So that's why we're seeing all those drop in USD JPY, yes, pound state JPY, and then the rest. Okay, it's just very dramatic right now. Best to just stay as far away as possible from the yen pairs. Okay, so Euro CHF seems to be going down as well. I think I have to delete this now. I have to delete this also. I thought maybe when the market opened this morning, I've analyzed the chart since the weekend, but I knew something's gonna happen during the when the market opened, and that is why I decided to actually have this session very early in the morning when the market is finally open. Okay, so there's no serious changes in the market. And right now it seems like I am actually right there for doing it right now because you can see how the market keeps moving drastically to the downside. It's just very, very funny. Okay, quite really funny. So the best thing to look for now is a counter trend or maybe a reversal kind of trade. Okay, I like reversal trade because I don't just jump in. I like looking for something like this. Okay, the change in the market momentum, you will see it. It always happens. Okay, I might miss out on all this kind of move, but I always join at the top here, and I'll be able to ride all this kind of move to this area. But I always make sure I adjust because my trading stop will always be there every day. Okay, I change my daily stop. I mean, I train my stop every day. Just go to the higher low. Okay, my stop will be here, pull back, or my stop will be here again, pull back, or my stop will be here again. So that's how I trade my stop. Anyways, to move forward, I would really love to see the market actually taking a reverse, okay, from here and change of structure, and then I will look for a change of character, change a shift in the market structure, so I can look for a buy trade moving forward on USDJ. And if I couldn't get into my trade, I guess maybe the market will keep going down until 000. Maybe I don't know, but I would like to see what's going to happen in the USDJ. So another trade or another instrument I'll be adding to the waiting list, the long waiting list. I think this might be the last one, the AUD So let's take a look at all the CHF. You can see it also, it's going down, down. They're all targeting the all-time low, man, all time low. So maybe you're gonna get this also all the way to the all time low. Anybody trying to buy this right now, they will injure themselves. Okay, they might get injured. I don't want to say they will, okay, but they might get really, 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 really injured. So I don't want to start buying now. That would be impulsive. That wouldn't make sense. Okay, so what I'm looking for is something like this. Okay, you can see there was a time that market actually came out to this all-time low as well, And that was even in February this year. And what happened afterwards? We have a high here, like a broke above this high, pull back a little bit, and then I'll look for back all the way to this area. Definitely, this move to the downside would have caught me out. Probably I would have done my trend line, enter on that trade here, then all the way to the top, caught me out again. I took a buy anyways on AUDCHF. You check, you see that in one of my videos. Okay, maybe last month video. You see, I took a buy around there, and then I closed it somewhere around there with my no, definitely my trading stuff. Okay, and I've been since then I've been looking for a buy at the top here again, but it didn't happen. What happened instead was this fall. So that was that. And if this fall also happened to work like this one did, meaning that if they did pull back like all of this, if pound CHF pulled back, if NZD pulled back, if all the CHF pulled back, I would have definitely entered a sell trade. But all this kind of pullback, this is different from this. It's different from this, okay? And this is the only serious pullback I've been able to see so far. So this kind of pullback, you don't really mean much. Maybe on a 1 hour or 15-minute time frame, maybe. But with my Fibonacci, because I use Fibonacci to measure my pullback, and even with the Fibonacci tool right there, still doesn't mean much. Because it doesn't mean much. So I am not interested. Basically, I don't take anything below 50% Fibonacci as a pullback. I don't count it. I don't really respect it. Okay, I like something more simple, more basic, and more cool. All right. So this is another trade I think I might be getting into very early, as soon as possible. That is pound card. As you can see, it's been very bullish for a while. So at least since the 22nd of April. You can see we have higher high, higher low, market bring bit above structure, pull back just a bit. Okay, went up and then make a much better pullback. This is kind of my kind of trade. I'm not sure if I took this trade. I'm not sure if I take it. It would have been a very nice trade because high pullback and then move up. And since then, it has done in better pullback. We're testing this previous resistance. Okay, this previous resistance level right here. So that's cool. Now it has rebounded from it, and now it seems to be going up. So all I have to do now is wait for a close of this particular candle, so I can take it back and target the upside moving forward. So, if I'm going to be targeting the upside, where are we going to be targeting? I'm apologizing for my data right now, for my the whole thing is shocking everybody. Okay, are we talking about the all-time high? I guess because if I'm saying 2020, 2019 high, meaning we might be having a all-time high on our hands right here. So let me quickly take it to the weekly band to see if you're talking about all-time high. Yes, we are. Are we really talking? Okay, no, we are not talking about all-time high here. So no, not really. So give me a minute. This is not it. Yes. It's 2018 high. Let's put it right here. Okay, that's 2018 high. Okay, I think that's a much better high to actually look for. Yes, that is a much better high to look for. But there's a structure at the top here though. There's a structure at the top here that seems to be ranging. Okay, it's a 2018 range, 2018 uh resistance. Okay, resistance range basically. Okay, because you can also see why I call it 2018 resistance range. You see everything that happened right at the top here. Okay, it's a big fat range, and this range happened from 2018 all the way to 2020. Yeah, late 2020, 2021. So that was a very big fat range right there, and I think it's a very nice thing to know to note moving forward. So back to my charts, back to the lower time frame. So right now we have the market actually moving around there. So if we get a decisive break, okay, decisive break to the upside, pull back, okay, yeah, I will look for a buy for sure. I'll look for a buy for sure. I think I have to take a pause here. I won't have to jump too aggressively. Okay, I don't want to jump in too aggressively. So that is that on pound card. So lastly, let's take a look at BTC, and BTC is crashing right now. Okay, seems to be crashing down right now. I think the market is over. Yeah, that is the word for it. The market is over. Everything seems to be going down, 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 down. I mean, what is happening? What is happening? I took a buy in one of my shorts. You notice that I took a buy at the top here. Okay, I took a buy right here, somewhere around there. It did pull back. I think somewhere around here on the 8 hour time frame, it went up. I traded to this place and then it came down again, went back up. then it came down again. And since it came down yesterday, I mean last week it just took a toll on BTC. Okay, took a toll on all the crypto market because the stocks are down, the cryptos are down, dollar is down. So you can put one or two things together and you see what I'm talking about. Crypto is down, stock is down, and the only thing that seems to be up is VIX. VIX is up. Okay, the volatility index is crazily high. When the volatility is high, that means the Wall Street guys they are panicking, right? And it actually came all the way to the top. It came all the way to take a look at it. It came all the way to 29.69. Okay, when VIX came to 29.69, she know that the top when the top guys are scared, she knows something is happening. Okay, we're talking about 29.69. Okay, 29.69. So that is the notification on NZD card that I wanted to sell. I think I might actually jump into that trade right now. Okay, so that's 29.69. Okay, and 30 seems to be the recognized panic level. Okay, when the market gets 30, is a very important level to know that. Okay, we talk about panicking, but right now I think it is just it's good, but it's better to keep a close tab on it anyways. Best to keep a close tab on this one. All right, and that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna keep a close tab on VIX. So if it happens to actually probably cool down and come all the way down to maybe just maybe the lowest we've seen it actually be this year. Okay, and the lowest has been probably the lowest has been 1062. Okay, 10.62 is 2024 low. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, we've seen at 1062, which is 2024 low. If you get it to 1062 or anything around, I don't know, if anything below 1943, okay, anything below 1943, then I think we might be fine. Okay, anything below 1943, okay, I think we might be fine. I guess we might be fine. Our easy level. All right. So, but anything above from 1944 to 2969, that would be very crazy. That would be a level to keep a close down one. And in 2022, September 2022, we saw it actually at 34.88. But it came down afterwards. So let's see how this goes in the next couple of days. Okay. So let's see how this goes. At least in the next 30 days, let's see how it goes. So that's that on VIX 60 volatility index on 16 hours. All right. So I'm going to catch you later in the next video. Have a nice one. Trade safe. If you don't see any interesting setup this week, please stay on your ends. Don't rush into the market. With the gods of the financial market guide you. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next video. Bye for now.